Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Most gas dryer repairs will require some disassembly of the appliance. Before you attempt this, be sure to unplug the power cord. To access components inside the dryer console, use a 1/4-inch socket or nut driver to unthread the upper rear screw securing the console. Now insert a putty knife under the console to release the retaining clips. If you need to replace the temperature switch, pull the knob off of the temperature switch stem. Rotate the console up and lift it off the rear cover panel. Next, disconnect the wire harness from the switch. Lift up the retaining arm and rotate the old switch a 1/4 turn to detach. Install the new temperature switch by inserting it into the console and rotating a 1/4 turn to lock it into place. Connect the wire harness. Reposition the console on the cover panel as you insert the rear tabs into the slots in the main top, then snap the console clips into place. Align the knob on the new temperature switch stem. Replace the screw to secure the console to the rear cover panel. To release the main top, first pull out the lint filter and place a towel over the opening to prevent the screws from falling into the venting. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the screws, securing the main top to the lint filter housing. Now insert a putty knife under the main top to release the 2 spring clips. You can now lift the main top up. If you need to remove the front panel, first disconnect the door switch wire connector. Use a 5/16" socket or nut driver to unthread the screws securing the front panel. You can now lift the front panel up and out. To remove the drum, reach under the drum and push the idler pulley to release the tension on the belt. Then unthread the belt from the idler pulley and motor pulley. Lift out the drum to access the drive motor and gas valve and burner assembly components. If you need to replace the gas valve solenoid coils, disconnect the wire connectors from the terminals. Use a small Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the mounting screw, and you can lift off the old coil set. Install the new solenoid coil set by aligning it on the gas valve. Then thread and tighten the screw to secure. Connect the wire connectors to the terminals. To reassemble the dryer, first confirm that the idler pulley is in place on the base. Then replace the drum by aligning the rim with the felt seal on the rear rollers. Loop the belt around the idler pulley and motor pulley in a zigzag formation. Rotate the drum to help align the belt. Reinstall the front panel by aligning the front of the drum on the bulkhead while hooking the slots at the bottom of the panel on the mounting clips attached to the frame. Rethread the screws. Reconnect the door switch wire. Lower the main top and snap it into position. Replace the screws to secure the main top to the lint filter housing. Replace the lint filter. To uninstall the dryer's rear panel, you will need to shut off the cold water supply. Unthread the water inlet line from the steam valve. Be prepared for some water to spill. Remove the external venting as well. Use a 1/4-inch socket or nut driver to unthread the screw to release the power cord access panel. Unthread the remaining screws securing the rear panel. Pull the rear panel out and up, and you can reach components like the thermal fuse and steam valve. To replace the thermal fuse, first disconnect the wires from the fuse terminals. Unthread the mounting screw, and you can remove the fuse. Install the new thermal fuse by aligning it on the blower housing, then secure it with the mounting screw. Connect the wires to the terminals. Reinstall the rear panel by inserting the lower tabs behind the edge of the base. Fully align the panel, then thread and tighten all of the screws. Replace the power cord access panel and secure it with the screw. Reattach the water inlet line to the steam valve. Reattach the external venting to the exhaust outlet. With the reassembly complete, turn the cold water supply back on. Plug the power cord back in, and your gas dryer should be ready for use.